Good evening, people of Earth, wherever. Yet again, here I am to do this shit one more time. Why the fuck not? Tonight I'll be reading a few selections of poetry from Edgar Allan Poe. Hello, Amy. Hello, Ed. Get situated here, and I will get started. I do have a couple of them that I'm definitely I've picked out, but I might just throw another one in for good measure. I haven't decided yet. Just kind of winging it today. Gonna have a nice relaxing day off. Did a couple of these, a little bit of housework. Got some shit done. That's true. Figured I'd pop on here again tonight. I was thinking about doing maybe some Grimm's fairy tales because I hadn't done those in a while. But I'd been meaning to do some of Poe's poetry, so figured, fuck it, let's go with this. Sounds like fun. We shall see. So, and I was looking into some new stuff to read today. I found a public domain website that gives you like access to all kinds of books. Well, I found it recently, and I was looking over it today. And stand by. That was an attention getter right there. Anywho, H. Beam Piper, Henry Beam Piper, was a science fiction writer, and I have a pretty good sized collection of his stuff, and that's all public domain. So some other good shit I can get into, or interesting shit I can get into anyway. So I can switch it up now and again. Yes, Ed, the Mountains of Madness is on my list. That fucking one grabbed me good. Oh, shut up. I had you out of the room all day. Ugh. All right. Thought I'd start off. That's a sick place. Thought I'd start off with the bells. It's interesting. I actually I've read this before. I had a girl I had a huge crush on when I was younger. She had a thing for this poem, and that's how I know it. Jesus, that hit was fucking rough. Whew. That's right, Ed. That's right. Kind of get you by the boo-boo. I agree. Oh. Whew. Anyhow. The Bells by Edgar Allan Poe. I'm going to try to fucking do this. Oh, damn, that hit. Kickstart me. Woo! All right. Hear the sledges with the bells, silver bells. What a world of merriment their melody foretells. How they tinkle, tinkle, tinkle in the icy air of night, while the stars that oversprinkle all the heavens seem to twinkle with a crystalline delight, keeping time, time, time in a sort of runic rhyme to the tin-tin-nabulation that so musically wells from the bells, 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 from the jingling and the tinkling of the bells. Hear the mellow wedding bells, golden bells. What a world of happiness their harmony foretells. Through the balmy air of night, how they ring out their delight. From the molten golden notes, and all in tune, what a liquid ditty floats. To the turtle dove that listens while she gloats on the moon. Oh, from out the sounding cells, what a gush of euphony voluminously wells. How it swells, how it dwells on the future, how it tells of the rapture that impels to the swinging and the ringing of the bells, 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 of the bells, 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 to the rhyming and the chiming of the bells. Hear the loud alarum bells, brazen bells. What tale of terror now their turbulency tells? In the startled ear of night, how they scream out their affright. Too much horrified to speak, they can only shriek, shriek, out of tune, in a clamorous appealing to the mercy of the fire, in a mad expostulation with the deaf and frantic fire, leaping higher, 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 with a desperate desire, and a resolute endeavor, now to sit or never, by the side of the pale-faced moon. Oh, the bells, 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 what a tale their terror tells. Of despair, how they clang and clash and roar, what a horror they outpour on the bosom of the palpitating air, yet the ear it fully knows, by the twanging and the clanging, how the danger ebbs and flows, yet the ear distinctly tells, in the jangling and the wrangling, how the danger sinks and swells, by the sinking or the swelling in the anger of the bells, of the bells, of the bells, 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 in the clamor and the clangor of the bells. Hear the tolling of the bells, iron bells. What a world of solemn thought their monody compels. In the silence of the night, how we shiver with affright at the melancholy meaning of their tone. For every sound that floats from the rust within their throats is a groan, and the people, ah, the people, they that dwell up in the steeple, all alone, and who is tolling, 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 in that muffled monotone, feel a glory in so rolling of the human heart of stone. They are neither man nor woman, they are neither brute nor human. They are ghouls, and their king it is who tolls, and he rolls, 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 a paean from the bells, and his merry bosom swells with the paean of the bells, and he dances, and he yells, keeping time, 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 in a sort of runic rhyme, to the paean of the bells, of the bells, keeping time, 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 in a sort of runic rhyme, to the throbbing of the bells, 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 to the sobbing of the bells, keeping time, 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 as he knells, 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 in a happy runic rhyme, to the tolling, to the rolling of the bells, 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 to the tolling of the bells, 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 to the moaning and the groaning of the bells. I guess that was published posthumous after he died. Shit. Yeah, that one, I got introduced to that, like I said, by a girl I had a fucking savage crush on. Maybe a few. Ed, maybe a few. Let's see. What else do we have here? God damn my nose today. All right. Something I haven't read before, which is quite a bit of it, to be honest. Let's go with The Haunted Palace. Never read this before. Totally new to me. In the greenest of our valleys, by good angels tenanted, once a fair and stately palace, radiant palace, reared its head. In the monarch thought's dominion, it stood there. Never seraph spread opinion over fabric half so fair. Banners yellow, glorious, golden, on its roof did float and flow. All this was in the olden time long ago. And every gentle air that dallied in that sweet day, along the ramparts plumed and pallid, a winged odor went away. Wanderers in that happy valley through two luminous windows saw spirits moving musically to a lute's well-tuned law. Round about a throne where sitting, poor Phyrogene, in state his glory well befitting, the ruler of the realm was seen. And all with pearl and ruby glowing was the fair palace door, through which came flowing, and sparkling evermore. A troop of echoes whose sweet duty was but to sing in voices of surpassing beauty, the wit and wisdom of their king. But evil things in robes of sorrow assailed the monarch's high estate. Ah, let us mourn, for never sorrow shall dawn upon him desolate. And round about his home the glory that blushed and bloomed is but a dim remembered story of the old time entombed. And travelers now within that valley through the red-litten windows see vast forms that move fantastically to a discordant melody, while lie a ghastly rapid river through the pale door, a hideous throng rush out forever and laugh but smile no more. And yes, you're right, Ed. A lot of those words, those words aren't used anymore. You are correct. Poe and Lovecraft had a good penchant for using words that nobody fucking uses anymore. Like I said, I never read that one. That was a completely new one for me. So actually, I will write these down as I'm doing this, so I can note them in the fucking description of the video. So what we do so far? The bells. Haunted Palace. Yeehaw. So, let's try. This one's called Dreams. Oh, that my young life were a lasting dream, my spirit not awakening till the beam of an eternity should bring the morrow. Yes, though that long dream were of hopeless sorrow, 'twere better than the dull reality of waking life to him whose heart shall be, and hath ever been ever on the chilly earth, a chaos of deep passion from his birth. But should it be that dream eternally, continuing as dreams have been to me, in my young boyhood should it thus be given, 'twere folly still to hope for higher heaven. For I have reveled when the sun was bright, in the summer sky and dreamy fields of light, and left unheedingly my very heart, in climes of mine imagining apart, from mine own home with beings that I have been, of mine own thought, what more could I have seen? 'Twas once, and only once, the wild hour, from my remembrance shall not pass some power, or spell it bound me, 'twas the chilly wind, came o'er me in the night and left behind. Its image on my spirit or the moon, shone on my slumbers in her lofty noon, too coldly o'er the stars, however it was, that dream was as the night wind, let it pass. I have been happy, though but in a dream, I have been happy, and I love the theme. Dreams in their vivid coloring of life, as in the fleeting, shadowy, misty strife, of semblance with reality which brings to delirious eye more lovely things, of paradise and love and all our own, than young hope in his sunniest hour hath known. David Loranger, love poem. Yeah, me as well, my friend. Me as well. Ed, links in the description, you modern fuck. Not links, just notes of what I've done. That's all. So you can say, hey, do I want to bother to listen through this bag of shit? Maybe you do. Then again, maybe you don't. I don't fucking know. Anywho, should I do? Why don't I throw in a fucking bonus? Throw in a bonus. Like a bonus. I will read one of my own out of my my little folder here, so you guys get a bonus. It's a treat. Because I've read one of them before. Read like the big one that I wrote. So this is untitled. Most of my shit was completely untitled. So here we go. Let me take you on a journey for the mind to see, a place of unborn pestilence of which we're never free. A walk of slithered shadows will take us to the stars. We'll tip our hats and kick the doors and smoke big fat cigars. 'Cause sin is all we're made of, one fucking big to do. So let's have fun as all else fails. We'll sit and drink the brew. We'll touch the skies in silence. We'll drink the stars in awe. We'll take our tips to buy more drinks to see what no one saw. And as the masses try to save us from everything we've done, the pen will fly across the page and through it all we'll run. Waves that cross the hillside, darkness closes in. Take my hand, my unborn child, I'll help your soul turn thin. The dreams will come in time, the hopes will spread like fear. Some may call us losers, but unlike them, we're here. Bloated, lost, confounded, I can take you to the trenches. But really, friend, we know you want the dark and lusty wenches. You and I together gone, trust me if you can. For things I'm soon to show you turn a child into a man. Though guises often hinder, the heart may show the soul. Train wrecks cause us stretch cracks that fill within the hole. And though heaven may bar entry, because we have seen the sun, I assure you, boy, as we go down, you'll be having so much fun. These rides that never falter can take you to the skies. Sing, dear child, expel your filth and wet, deserted eyes. Most often we have heard of the things that never do. Cast it off your shoulders, son. It's all inside of you. There you go. had that. Hope you all enjoyed this little fucking deaf poetry jam, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Good old fucking Poe. I love his shit. He's one of the reasons why I started writing poetry when I was younger. And I only have a fraction of the stuff that I wrote. I don't even know where the rest of it is. I may come across it at some point, but I doubt it. I'm pretty sure I chucked a lot of it. I kept very few things. And I know a lot of it went to somebody else. And she ain't never going to give it back to me. So, that ain't happening. But yeah, when I do the poems like this, I'll probably do them, in a bunch. And I have a good little stack of my own shit I can intersperse in there so y'all can hear what bullshit I was ranting about every so often. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and check out the other stuff that I did today. I did what the fuck did I do today? God damn it, I did The Festival by H.P. Lovecraft, and I did something else early this morning. I can't fucking remember. It's been a day. So yeah, check it out, and as always, go, if you like these videos, go subscribe to the podcast. It's the Fortean Slip Bedtime Stories. You can find it wherever you download your podcast. Subscribe, download them. Just help support the fucking show. Gets it out there. And yeah, I'll see you next time. It's not that late yet, so there is a possibility, ladies and gentlemen, that I might be on here again tonight. But I'm not going to make any promises. That being said, toodles.